I remember that night as clearly and vividly as I remember everything since quarantine started. That is to say, with zero clarity and extreme memory fog. I'm pretty sure it was March 19th, 2020, because I remember being scared of the Ides in March. Oh, the Ides are the 15th? Okay, so it may not have been in March. I'm like 65% sure it was raining, though, because my dog, Mabel, was scared. Although, it could have been from fireworks, so maybe Memorial Day? But there were basically fireworks every day from like March until now. I'm definitely sure it didn't happen in the last couple of weeks. Okay, so it was definitely a night sometime from March 15th until, let's say, November 30th. Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. So like I said, Mabel had been spooked by something. She was barking. So I went out to the living room and there was nothing going on. I looked outside the window and there was no one. So I decided to check in on my Animal Crossing island, and then I decided to use the bathroom before going to bed. That's when it happened.
My name is Eric Taryn Brenmer. Yeah, so I was the last person to go to the store. See, I had been home from work for who knows how long, and Shanna thought it'd be a good idea to get out of the house. Well, to be honest, I was looking for an excuse, so I went to Ralph's, I think. And I knew I was supposed to look for toilet paper, but I was really concerned that there wasn't going to be any ramen. So I went straight to that aisle and got a few packages, and, well, I just left. It was pretty intense at the store. As soon as I got home, I realized I didn't get anything from the list, so... I just went down to the 7-Eleven and grabbed one of those 4-packs of those really small rolls. You know the kind, the ones that are like some weird brand and like 0.5 ply.
So Aaron, what does he want to be called? Taryn? With 2 A's? Yeah, okay, whatever. So yeah, Taryn had brought back a 4-pack of some really small toilet paper. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was extremely grateful. We had been seeing the horrors of what was going on out there. We still had 1 roll of name brand toilet paper in the bathroom, so we locked up the 4-pack and we rationed out what we could. 1 square for number 1, 2 squares for number 2. We had about a 1/6 of the roll left, so it should have lasted us at least another few months.
I thought rationing was a little dumb. I mean, we had a bunch of tissues, and I had just bought that 4-pack. I really didn't see the big deal.
So that night, whatever night it was, I frantically went to open up the locked 4-pack of toilet paper. It was empty. I may have freaked out a little bit.
I heard a scream. I was worried something had happened to my records. So I jumped out of bed, and I saw Mabel standing in the hallway, shaking.
Mabel had been having a hard time. She was acting out. Maybe I was getting a little frustrated with her. Maybe Taryn was also.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
After I realized there was no TP in the lockbox, I looked up to see Taryn and Mabel just staring at me. I went to check on the tissue situation. They were gone. We had no paper towels. Our paper product supply was just gone.
2 people had access to that lockbox. Me and Shayna. It wasn't me.
Anyone who knows me knows I would never do anything like that. I mean, it was just horrendous. It was disgusting. But that wasn't even the worst part. We fought for a couple minutes and then I stormed out. I went to the kitchen to clear my head. I turned on the lights and... I'm sorry.
I thought I'd seen some bad stuff in my days on set, working downtown and all, but nothing compared to what I saw that day.
I immediately filed a police report. Shredded toilet paper, brand unknown. Shredded toilet paper, brand Charmin. Shredded tissues, brand Kleenex. Shredded paper towels, brand Bounty Select a Size. Cause of shredding, unknown.
We assumed it was Mabel. Well, I assumed it was Mabel.
I don't believe for a second that it was my baby girl Mabel. I mean, she has her issues, but she's not a monster. But there was one thing that was clear. Whoever did this wanted us to believe it was Mabel.
Here's what I believed happened that night. Sometime between the hours of 11 p.m. and 5 a.m., sometime between March and now, Shanna heard some rustling, went to check on Mabel, saw the mess she made, and, freaked out and staged the whole screaming lockbox thing.
It doesn't make sense. Only me and Taryn had keys to the lockbox. How could Mabel have gotten in there, let alone gotten the toilet paper from the bathroom and the tissues from on top of the toilet? It's absurd. I mean, let's be real. Taryn had issues with the rationing. He had a hard time being in quarantine. He was not working. He was watching way too much true crime TV. And he acted out.
So I was questioned by the police, which was ridiculous, and they let me go. They claimed not enough evidence. Also, there are riots and fires and people dying, so stop wasting their time.
I just had to let it go. Plus, my parents had a whole package they could give us, so I just picked it up and had to move on with my life.
So yeah, I still live with Shayna. I'm not too sure any of us trust each other at the moment. Luckily, paper products are back in stock, and I'm back at work, so tensions have calmed down a bit. But who knows what could happen if we're faced with the same stresses.
The only person who knows the truth is the person who did this. I'll sleep better knowing this person is behind bars. Or at least, really, really sorry.